When you think of Las Vegas, what do you see? The famously bright city surrounded by a desertscape. A good place to say goodbye to your cash after pushing your luck a little too far. One of the hottest culinary and entertainment capitals in the US. Las Vegas is all of the above. But if you dare to venture outside of the city limits, there's also a nature lover's paradise just waiting to be discovered. From waterfalls to water skiing and even winter sports. The natural wonders waiting just outside of Las Vegas are no mirage. I'm back with Melinda Sheckells to help you uncover the greener side of this desert city with the top 5 nature experiences around Las Vegas. If someone is craving nature and solitude, Mount Charleston offers that. If you want to get away from the city, would you suggest people spend a day at Mount Charleston?
Most definitely. Mount Charleston is a phenomenal place you can do a mountain drive, you can do climbing, you can do hiking. There's a lot of different trails available, and you can really get out there and experience the very best of the beauty of nature surrounding the valley, which is something that sometimes people don't think about how gorgeous the surrounding area is from Lake Mead to Mount Charleston. So this is something that you definitely want to take advantage of. And also during the winter time, Mount Charleston is obviously where we have our ski resort. So there are several weeks through the year when there is snow there and you can go skiing, and it's a very popular destination for locals. There's also some renovations going on. We did have a fire a few years ago, which affected the lodge at Mount Charleston. That is all being rebuilt. They have a big plan for what that's going to look like. You know, it has been traditionally a no-growth area. It's been very protected because there is endangered species there. But there are some interesting things that are developing. So definitely check out the ski resort if you come during the winter. And then also to just hiking and beautiful climbing and great drives too.
This is so true that if you go to Vegas, you do the main things and you might not realize how much great stuff is on the outside of the strip. And last time we spent time outside and it was incredible, just absolutely mind blowing. It was amazing to get out and see things like Red Rock Canyon. What can you tell us about that? And how far is it from the city?
About 45 minutes from the strip. It's a great drive. You go out there, all different types of hikes for all different experience levels. Great for climbers as well. Really beautiful place during the fall and spring. It's great because you can get a trail map, go out with friends. It's really a highlight of our Vegas experience here as locals. And I really recommend that everybody go out there and do that for, get away from the strip, see what else is offered here, because this is a very beautiful valley.
I think people think of the only water sports you can do in Vegas are the pool parties, which are super fun. I will give you that. But there's also Lake Mead, and it's only 36 minutes away. So how did this giant lake end up in the desert, and what can people do there?
Most people don't think about this big lake in the desert. So during the summer, people take their boats out. There's houseboats out there. And it just provides a completely different atmosphere than what you're used to on the Strip or in Red Rock also. So, and there's water skiing out there. They have rentals out there, and you don't have to bring your own stuff. And so it's a really great day out.
And so if you're at Lake Mead, of course, you're going to experience the Hoover Dam too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the Hoover Dam is one of the wonders of the world. It was built during the Great Depression. It was part of the Public Works Initiative to get people working. And it is an incredible historic structure. The Lake Mead Recreation Area is one of the first national recreation area in America, too. So it really is a very special place for our history as a country. There's tons of tours to go out there and see as well, or you can just drive out there yourself. The architecture is absolutely stunning.
Let's say it's raining, it's monsoon season, or it's 120 degrees. There's a place where you can go where you can feel close to nature, but there's air conditioning. Tell us about the Sphere and what you can do in there.
Well, listen, there has been a lot of times that I've been in the Sphere and I've wondered where I am. I might be on the moon. It is so hyper realistic. It takes you to just different worlds. Always. It takes you to outer space. It takes you, to a U2 concert. It takes you to a jungle. It takes you on a safari. It takes you everywhere. And the Sphere is it's a marvel. It is the highest definition screens in the world. They have created their own camera system so they can create content for it. There is nothing like this on the planet. It is a completely different viewing and theatrical experience, whether you're seeing a show or whether you're seeing some of their other films, like Postcard from Earth by Darren Aronofsky. There's so many different ways to enjoy the Sphere, and it is the number one thing I get asked about now. Since it opened back in September of 2023, everyone asks, have you been to the Sphere? Have you seen a show in the Sphere? Where can I see the Sphere? People were lining up. I remember right before it opened to like get a glimpse of when they turned it on. And there was just so much in seeing it when you fly in, seeing it when you drive in. It's just become our landmark. It's become our biggest thing, you know? And so I highly recommend everybody get inside that and see it. They have robots. They have robots in the foyer that you can interact with, and they talk to you and they remember you, and all sorts of different, examples of technology that are really mind-blowing.
Isn't that the crazy thing about Vegas? Vegas is constantly outdoing itself, coming up with whole new technologies, things you can't do anywhere else, food and experiences you can't have anywhere else. And it's kind of overwhelming, but it's also amazing, and it makes it a place that you want to visit again and again. Melinda Sheckells, thank you for joining us, and thank you to our listeners for being with us. If you're planning a trip, be sure to connect with a AAA travel advisor. Check out AAA.com/travel or visit your local branch. This podcast is a production of Auto Club Enterprises. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave us a review. I'm Angie Orth. Thank you for traveling with AAA.